Wakey wakey. Hello everyone. Wakey wakey. Hello everyone. Okay, so that's on. Wakey wakey. Hello. Don't need that playing in the background. Yep. We just not have it that thick. There. Okay, I don't need it that tall. Okay, and okay, so that's the mic. Wonderful. Alrighty, so how is that? Test, test, test. Video capture device. No sound. Wonderful. One of you. Okay, so I guess I could leave that there. And that'll show me the viewers and such. Drag that to there. It's 6 o'clock. Where are the people? Really, they got it going, huh? Yeah, that's pretty early. This is gonna be. What the fuck? Fucking magnets. Shit. So now you take the garbage out to the actual can. turn it on. No, that's mic. Face cam.
Oh, that's on now. Okay. Oh, I was looking at video capture device. Never mind. Turn that off. Welcome, viewer. What are we doing today? You can see a nice can crusher, the crushing area. I'm just getting stuff kind of situated and getting ready to go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Working on the flashlight here so I can get some light up here for us. Still seems to be charged up. I'll use one first. Hopefully it's good enough. Okay, so this is the hope. I can stick this somewhere to where it lights everything up relatively decent so we can see what's what. Yo, what you making? I'm making some crushed cans. I'm going to be taking these types of pop cans and crushing them nice and flats. This is my can crusher here. Fire this up. That's really bright. Let's try it like that. So this can crusher thing will go round and round. Not sure you really see it, but yeah, it is sweet. It's pretty much wait till it gets going and it'll get even sweeter. But for right now I'm just setting up some light so I can see down in there. As you can see, this is the crushing action. That was nice and loud. So that'll go around back and forth. But I'm gonna fix up some light so that looks nice on there. Let's see. Well, it's bright all the way bright it is. It was a $10 flashlight at Amazon, so can't beat that. I need to put up a bar. I need to put one of these bars here so I can clamp the light onto them. We have 1,000 plus pop cans to crush, so it'll be a while. We'll do it this way. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. That should stay pretty good. Just looking for my little cramps. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. And oh, pigeon! Fuck yeah, man! How's it going? It didn't really dawn on me to really read your your name. Okay, I'm still here. I'm just looking for my little clamps. Interesting. Okay, little clamps. Or far out thy little clamps. Oh, put them down around here. Sorry? What? Oh, I didn't plug it in? Shit. I'm running on battery the whole damn time. Oops. Let's show how long that lasts. Okay. Now we're done on battery. That should be a little bit better. Battery there. OBS Studio there. 5% available. Okay, well, at least chat didn't die. So that's good. Okay. Where the hell did I put those little clamps in? Oh, no. I'm just kind of setting stuff up, waiting for everybody to kind of chime in, come in, stop by. Theory viewers. Hello, extra viewer. How are you doing today? That plant shouldn't be that hard to find. Okay. Interesting. I assume I put them somewhere. It's not there. Probably. Okay, found a little plant. Matrix? What did I miss? Not much, man. Just getting started. Got one of these little lights here from Marks. These little lights. Flip switch. $2 at Marks. Freaking bright as hell. How they say it on Treasure Hunt, it'll burn your face off, melt your face off. Can't really hear me. Okay, well. How about now? Can you hear me okay? What I can try to do is turn down the face cam. See if that's a little better. Can you hear me okay now? Because I haven't done any sound checks or anything yet, so feel free to let me know what's right or wrong. A bit echo, but okay. I'll turn off face cam. So now I just have the microphone on the laptop. So how's that? I just got rid of a ton of static. Much better. Cool. Thank you. I can't hear what it is. And just basically half hour ago just got everything set up. The only thing I didn't do was get my lapel microphone. That would obviously be able to clip onto me and be a lot easier. Better. But found my little clamp. One little Craftsman clamp. Probably see it better on here. And that'll hold the flashlight. Can't see it, but it's up there. And I have my tablet right here so I can kind of read chat as well too. At least try to. And it'll tell me how many followers that are not followers, viewers that I have being shown. So what I'm doing is trying to position the lights just right so I can see everything good. Okay, watching my belly. Okay, so that should be, that does look a lot better. Let's see. It's actually casting a shadow. But as you can see over here, get that a little bit more level. I've got a can sitting here, and over in those boxes, I've got about 200 some cans sitting there. So, shabby, box wise. Just trying to get everything situated here. And I have this on a hinge. And the hinge is on a pin, so I can just take it off. And basically, in here, this is where all the mechanism stuff is. So that's how it works. Not too shabby, huh? Yeah. And that fits right back on there. And let me throw a pop can in there and do that. Now this thing on the side, this little arm thing here, will push cans and help get them unstuck if they get wedged in here. So there's a spring on it, manually operated for now. Can't really do much super automation. Without really tinkering with everything.
One nice thing too on these things is it does have a magnet on the back. I'm not going to get it too close to the computer, but still, you can take it, put it on something. Of course, lots of light. Yes, safety. Safety is number one or number three, depending. Not sure if you can see that or not, but so far that's the total of cans, 1,021. That's just the ones that I've counted. I still have, pull this down. No, I don't know. I still have bags over here. This is what I keep the cans in. That's a better picture. So, that's what I keep the cans in. Keep the cans in a bag at the moment because it's easy and simple. And I've got a couple more bags sitting here as well too. But I also have bags. See if I can show you. A bag sitting underneath the unit at the moment, just because it was room, you know. And I've got a piece of paper over the top of the camera here to help shade it. If I don't have it on there, it's super bright and washed out. I'll put that piece of paper on there, and it's a little bit better. What you got, buddy? On another note, have you talked to Sissy Guy lately? Yeah, he messaged me on Facebook earlier today. I was still kind of sleeping, but he was just saying that he was just really tired from last night. Didn't really feel like doing much, but no biggies. He said he'd be here for me today if I needed his help doing overlays and stuff and whatnot. So, not sure. Let me see. I just want to check something here. Okay, so what I'm seeing on my stream is all the recent subs and hosts and everything. Those are not really fake names, but yeah, I mean, Real Z Cuts and Tom James, they're not fake names. Excuse me. Somehow those got in there. Make your own overlays. I kind of did, I guess. I've got the alerts and everything set up for the biddy stuff. Like if I do a follower event.
Welcome Chrissy to the Higgs and thank you for following. Woohoo!
So hopefully that will come across. I know there's a delay on the stream, so maybe it doesn't show up on the stream. Okay, I did a test on it, but at the very least it text to speak, all that stuff. It just doesn't show it in the cup. So, okay, that's more simple. And I can actually see follower count. Neato. Alrighty. That works for me. Is there supposed to see something? It should. I was assuming something was going to roll across the stream screen. I mean, on OBS it probably should have, but I can kind of try that again real quick. Okay, so there it goes. Now it's falling in. Maybe I just didn't keep it up long enough.
Welcome Suzette to the Higgs and thank you for following. Woohoo! Welcome Suzette to the Higgs and thank you for following. Woohoo!
So I can see it on OBS, and now I can see it on my stream. Okay, cool. I've kind of got my mouse, but as you can see, the little follower thingy, there you can see it now. Cool. I have the bounce set up like super high just for kind of fun, and gave it the tallest cup I could find. So for now, that should work. We got another empty can. Is my speaking mic and stuff still coming across pretty okay for you guys? Just curious. Turn that off for right now. I'm just going to run through and, yeah, okay, cool. Count up some cans here. You can see it, okay. Laptop's got a pretty wide thing. That thing's still bouncing, funny. So, each row is 5, so that's 15, 19. Here, that'll be 20. I mark on the bag. I mark on the bag how many cans there are. So that bag has 20. And then I write it down. I think this one was like 25, so yeah, there's 20, 24. Okay. More. I know I'm not going to show you every single one of them, but that one's 25. I want to get an overall count, and I did that 14.5-hour stream, and then needed some sleep afterwards, so kind of been trying to rest up and everything. And our battery is 16% and charging. Okay, cool. Had on the battery by accident. Oops. So it's 15, 19. 20. Okay. There. Oh yeah, that's right. So I did write that 20. That was 25 and 20. I was forgetting one step. I was forgetting to write it down. There's a nice big bag. Slightly newer bag from, well, not really newer, but it's from Apple's. They seem to hold a lot of stuff, which is good. Songful, what's up, man? How's it going? Hi, buddy. How's it going? Welcome to the Higgs. Glad you can be here. I do have alerts for biddies and everything, and it's speak to text, so if you type something when you put a biddy in over 10, it'll say something for you. Okay, so I'm just writing down how many cans I have at the moment. Yeah, I did that up last night, well, really 12 hours ago, so I can be ready for everything tonight, and some people can enjoy some things. So someone that follows, it'll say that they followed verbally, so I don't really have to miss it. So 5, 10, oh, that's kind of extra, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 25, that's 25 there. I'm making sure that I write all of them down on paper. I know it's kind of a pain in the ass to see, but write it down on paper so that you can kind of see where the numbers are getting to. What you got, Matrix? By the way, make sure you have the spam and word checker on the text to speech. No one puts something bad and you get banned because of it. Yeah, that makes sense. Trolls like to text and speak to get people banned using bad words. Interesting. I probably don't have that on, but since you're a mod, do you be able to click that option? Or is that just solely up to the streamer itself? Because I know it's under mod controls and everything, so I was just kind of curious. Okay, I'm going to do a quick add here. So I've got 1021 plus 20, 20, 25, 25. So that's 50, 90. So it'll still be a 1. Be a 90 and 2. That's 110. 120 because the 5. 1121. Just make sure. So 121 plus 40, 161, 81, 101. That's 100, 111? Interesting. Well, 5 times 2 is 10. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. It's actually 1,111 cans. You have to do that in the Streamlabs unless you have me as admin or editor for your Streamlabs. For me to make other changes in the channel, some things cannot be changed from chat. Okay, that makes sense. That makes total sense, buddy. Let's see here. That's all I can do there. Okay. Manage moderator settings. Just make this large. Large. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I've got selected here opt out of commonly blocked terms. What are you working on? I'm working on counting the cans and trying to set up some mod controls for chat at the moment. AutoMod level 0 automatically holds messages containing commonly blocked terms for mods to review. If you enable this feature, AutoMod won't hold these. Okay, I see. So unchecks the opt-out part. Choose level. Let's do less filtering on sexually explicit language. For vanity, I don't mind. It's things you wouldn't say to your grandma. That's funny. Okay, the identity language is some filtering already. aggressive language, hostility towards other people, often with bullying. We'll put less filtering on that and save, and we'll see how that works. Permissions, editors, no editors display. People who can manage your channel, add an editor. Channels you can manage, go to my channel. I didn't really do much, but put me back there. So, okay, so it should be a little bit better. Big ass forehead on this screen, but we're not showing all the hair and everything. Show stats, 28 frames per second, buffer is 5 to 6 seconds, latency is 10 seconds. Playback bit rate's in the 3 grand range, so that's not too bad. And I actually have coded source stuff, so I can get all the different 10 or all the lower piece sources. Cool. Okay. Did you make that change on Twitch or Streamlabs? Twitch. I did it on Twitch, actually. I would assume it would probably have to be on Streamlabs, would be my guess. Oh, I did the wrong one. Did the wrong pop-up thing. Okay. Chat, pop out. Close that window down. Okay. Probably have to do it on Streamlabs, would be my guess. Because that's where the alerts come from, which would make sense. And the Streamlabs and the text to speech, the blocking bad words or items. Okay. Oh man, I know what they mean by pain in the neck. Got a kink in me neck. Okay, that's that. Exit the editor. Wow, that zoom is pretty tiny. Okay. Let's see, dashboard. Spam filters, that's probably what I need to see. Okay. Minor spam balanced. So minor spam is now checked. You just changed what gets filtered in chat with AutoMod. Yeah. I figure a little bit on that would be not bad, but it's a mature channel. It's denoted when people log on, so. Let's see, caps protection, email protection, banned words, remove messages with banned phrases and patterns, successfully enabled banned phrases filter, paragraph protection. Yeah, you write me a whole paragraph, I don't care, I'll read it. Link protection, links are fine, symbol protection, excessive amount of symbols. No, load it up. Email protection, excessive amount of emails. No. So banned words is selected. Test phrases. What's that button? Username to test with. Enter your message here, and then test. Okay, seems good. So that should be doing okay. I know you guys can't really see my screen, but well, actually you probably can. Press 1. Maybe that'll change. Press 1. So you should be able to see my screen now. So banned words. No, actually you can't see my screen. So why was that 3, Interesting that screen capture isn't on. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, because it's on the wrong display. I have it for the other monitor. Never mind. Back to where we were. Never mind. I mean, I could do one pretty instantly, but we get the gist. We get what's going on. So Streamlabs stuff is done. Alice and Angel, welcome aboard. Just setting stuff up here. Okay, so double click on that, so that gets that up. So now I can see everything. Thank you, Matrix. Much obliged. Oops. Much obliged. Good thing I didn't open that other can of pop. My tablet just rolled down the shaft here. And a little bump and everything go cascading down. I just didn't have things set up just right. Is that so tilty? Yes, tilty is a word. My word. Okay. Just setting some stuff up down here. So everything's relatively sort of kosher. Let's try to turn this box around. So maybe all that will sit better. See what we got here. What's up, Matt? Hi, Alice and Angel. How you doing? I have my tablet here so I can see a little bit of the chat just a little bit bigger. Oh, yeah. Okay. And these are the pop cans that I will be crushing today. Mountain Frost. And Coca-Cola Cherry Zero. Lots of those. Mother Dearest drinks those, not me. I really got no point yet. Love it when chatters have a conversation in chat. It's nice, because that's the real essence of community, in my mind. So, open that up. I've got batteries here for the flashlight. Wow, that's a full can. Extra little spare battery. And if everyone can stick around towards the end, I will crush this can. This is out of aluminum. Of course, the top spins a little bit, you know. Still got a little bit left in there. I'll empty that out, and we will crush this can and see what happens. I have not done one. Maybe it'll break everything, maybe it won't. What we got here? Oh, awesome, Matrix. Yeah, reading it down here. I saw it pop up on my screen first, and then I saw it on the tablet. So cool. So when I did the 45 can video of the test on here, 3 at a time and then 42, it took maybe 2 minutes to do 40 cans. So 20 minutes to do 400 cans. So about 40 minutes to do 800 cans, and we're at 1100 cans at the moment, so possibly 60 minutes straight on crushing action inside here. So that's pretty cool. Typos, lots of typos. Got another bag of cans here. It says marks on that side, but I want to keep it there to super advertise. So it's another bag of cans. We set a bag up in the kitchen and put your cans in there. So it works. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And 25 there. I'm just setting them off to the side here. And write them down on the pad of paper. So another 25. Now, August 8th, I had 891 cans. August 19th, I had 981 cans. So you could kind of say in 11 days, pretty sad, there's about 90 some cans of pop drink. It's only one I forgot. Not just a member. I'm a lieutenant. I'm not only a lieutenant, but I'm also a member. But that's cool. That's cool, Allison. That's awesome. Do a double wrap on that. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, another one, 25. That's another 25. So we're at 1161 worth of cans at the moment. Yeah, I saw the screenshot stuff in the Discord as I was going through the Discords and pasting the link and everything. Not a problem, Matrix. Hope you get there in time. Okay, another Marks bag, so 5, 10, 15, 20. And one more. One more. That's another 25. That sounds good. excuse me. So there's another cue counter chase music. Exactly. So it's 1186. 1,186 so far worth of cans. I'll just add these in here. Kind of a short bag. Okay. I got one extra. Extra bag there, so one extra can still be on there. 5, 10, 15, 25. Hopefully everyone can see me. Hello, hello. Testing. Modem went down and reset, so had to close OBS and relaunch it. So we're back. I know, that was loud. Sorry. But it's going to get louder. Okay, I heard something. Come on, show it to me. That's fine. 706. Okay, it's only been gone for a minute. It's not bad. Okay, so we should be back. Exactly, oof. Totally sorry about that. But at least the computer told me, that it stopped streaming and everything. So that's working. Okay, so that light's on. That's plugged in. So that's working. How's that noise? Not too bad. So this thing is what the garbage bag is going to go on. That will help collect all the cans. And that'll go right down here. Just after I move all the bags of cans that are down here. So our total can count so far, actually, those weren't counted. Okay. I still have more to count. So got this bag here. Because after I count them, I put a number on it. I didn't put a number on these. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. That's 25. One more. A number, so that's good. So 5, 10, 15, 19. Cool. So that was 25, 19. A little bit of wood chippies. 25 and 19. So 25 and 19. So we have 10, 15, so that's 25. So 25, 2 up there, so that's 10, 15. So that's 1. No, there's actually 2. And then 1. 1,255 cans. So right up here at the top, 1,255 total cans. There, that's a little bit easier to see. So that's how many we're going to be doing today. 1,255. Not bad at all. Still got sticky wood chips. Okay. Move these bags of cans here. That's more foot room. That's much better. I feel like I'm playing Gold Rush, moving the buckets around and everything. I'll be looking and listening while I'm out driving and forgot that I need to get more juice for my vape too. Yeah, juice is important, buddy. I had the modem reset on me, so you didn't miss anything. I appreciate you being here, buddy. I really do. Now, the 1255, that includes these cans, which is 50. We have 50 of these cans. These are the new Feisty Cherry Diet Cokes. The lid, it's empty, obviously. So, size comparison. There you go. This is full, so I can't really tip it. size comparison. I'll just put it on my flat hand there. So size comparison, here's the pop can regular size. So a little bit different. Oh, Jason's back. Fucking run. So you can see the height difference too, and of course the diameter difference a little bit, you know. Actually, coincidentally, that sits on there quite well. Do you think they managed to do that on purpose? It sits in there just right, and so does that. It's like perfectly right in there. There's a die that a machinist had to make to help form the shapes of these cans. They know what the dimensions are. It's not a mistake. Not a coincidence either. Could just be they just happened to do it and it was a nice easy size. But I've got 2 bags full of those long cans, and I'll do those at the end as well too. So I have 50 of those. So 1,205. Whoops. $1,205 normal cans. Not shabby at all. That's there. Just checking stuff here, guys. Okay. Looking decent. So here's what we do to load up the holder for the pop can bag. Probably can't really see that. It's okay, I'll move the camera down a little bit. There you go, now you can see what I'm doing. It's still streaming, so that's good. Put it that way. See how well that goes. Got a nice little clip here. You know, those who see the clippers. Sounds good, buddy. What I did was I put a dowel rod in between because it had broken and I put 2 screws down through the PVC and through the dowel rod so the dowel rod doesn't turn, and I can use it to affix the blue tab. It just doesn't seem to go on very well. Thought I had, oh, I do have the better ones that fit on there a little bit better, a little bit roundy. So now this side will fit on this little hook real good. And that goes under here just like that. Looking good. Okay, that's good. Got some grade A Debbie Dare 40 silicone spray. And then got a call when I was saving that. Not a problem, buddy. That was a bit too much. It's never too much lube. It's never too much. You're gonna trust it sitting on there. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Best I can get it, you know. Everything's looking good. Everybody ready? Sound while you're ready? Sounds good. Move this over a bit. That can help. Kind of want this down in there relatively good. I don't have zoom on it, otherwise I'd use a fucking zoom. So. Just looking at my OBS and everything, so everything's looking pretty decent. Excuse me. Now if I just turn on the face cam, you really hear it, but so I have the mic back on and just the face cam mic is off. desktop audio is on. I'll leave desktop audio there just to see. Fun lurking, Jason. So, sound check, everybody. How's that sound doing? Can you hear me okay while it's over top of this? How's everything going? It's good? Okay, everything. Sorry about adjusting myself there. I usually assume that it's not on camera. So, Songful, you say it's good. Allison, you say it's good. So, you can hear my voice over the crusher. Actually, the crusher. Camera's reversed. So, actually, should be able to flip that camera. Video capture device. Transform. Flip vertical. Oops, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong flip. Flip back vertical, so we want flip horizontal. There we go. Now everything's my right hand. It's my left hand. Right ear, left ear, we're all good. So now, when you see me turn everything on, cans are over there, can crusher is right there. Okay, sounds good, Allison. So if we're super ready, we'll start crushing some cans. So as I bring a bag over here, so what I'm going to do is actually just throw in a couple cans so you guys can see how it runs. Does that sound good? I'm going to throw in these 3 cans just to kind of show you guys what it looks like. Before I go dump it in a whole bag and you got to wait like a minute or two to see what it looks like. Got some squeaky sounds here. Yeah, it's still kind of squeaky. Can't really move it up any more than it already is. So we're all ready. So we are. Here we go. So just like the marble race, let them go. There you have it. So here's what the cans look like being crushed. Pretty flat and It used no muscle work of mine, so that's what this is really for, is to make it easier to go through 1,200 freaking cans. How was that? Oh yeah, gobble gobble. Hey Cicero, you came in just in time, buddy. What's up, B? I mean B by buddy. That's really squeaking now. So yeah, gobble gobble, buddy. Machine is fantastic. Well done, Pigs. Impressive. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Really appreciate it. So that was 2 bags, and we have about 1,150 more to go. Actually, probably about 1,200 more to go. So far, so good. Kind of loud. bunch was really nice. That is impressive, so Uncle. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Very true, Allison. Very true. Crunch and munch. Doing great. So now you need to time how many cans a minute or hour crushed. Probably about 1,000 an hour. Still streaming on my end. bag is about half full at the moment. Now this bag here is 40 cans. Just letting you know. Not too bad, guys. And this is 45 cans. Nice full hopper. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. As you can see, there. So here's the cans. So again, this is how flat that they're getting. So pretty nice. Bag's almost full, about 3/4 full. So we're getting there pretty good, folks. Make sure the bag's back where it should be. good. Got a nice loud pop from it, but it's doing pretty good. Looking good on camera. Two bags at once. Bags getting full. So now we have one full bag of cans in about 25 minutes. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Of course, the obvious question, well, how many cans is that? Well, I could count up the bags and see the difference. again. There we go. Do that. So there's one bag. And what I'll do is I'll weigh it. So, I have a scale here. And I'll weigh it. What do we got in chat? Tom James is hosting me. Hi, Tom James. How's it going? I didn't. I forget. I swear I fell asleep. I bet the men love you. Yeah, usually about once a year. Twice a year, maybe. So, I'm going to weigh this. I'm going to weigh myself. So, we're at 226. So now, so you can see, hold the bag up. 241. So, about 15 pounds. Now, 15 pounds is pretty good. Just put this over there for next time. We're not done, Tom James. We still got more to go. So 15 pounds, and there's 33 cans per pound. So 33 times 15. There you go. That took about 28 minutes. So not that shabby. You guys can see what I'm doing, so that's good. But not too shabby. If you think about it. Here. I have the bag on there. Blue part's hooked over the screw. Blue part's hooked over this little clamp here. I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad I didn't miss it all. Exactly. We still got more to do, buddy. So that's one bag gone. So I'm just going to load this up. As much as I can. So as you can see, I have one bag of cans right there, so that's why I wanted to put it there so everybody could see it. Reposition this so everything works out, looks good. Now I've got a calculator on my tablet here, so I'll do some math for y'all. So 15 pounds times 33 cans, 495 cans. We have 1,255 to crush. Yeah. And a mustache or an eyelash on there. It's kind of weird. So 495 cans, plus or minus a can. Not too shabby. So Tom, Allison, Matrix, Cicero, if you're not on YouTube doing stuff, y'all ready? Got a little stuck there, but that's what that little ram thingy is for. It's okay, Allison. You're all right. We crushed 495 cans, or let me know when you're ready. That bag had some of these little pop tabs in there. I wonder what was all hanging around. I think you like you, Allison? I like everybody, man. Unless you give me a reason to hate you. I'll still like you, just not as much. Cans a minute per hour. Just missing the comments. Sorry about that, Matrix. Oh, I see. I think he's like Allison, meaning missing the comments. Comment miss. Thank you, Matrix. So just like this is where this little part comes into play. So that was a good example of what this part actually does. So here's the can that I've just been drinking. And the nice thing is you can toss it in from a few feet away like a basketball. if you really wanted to, you could have a bunch of buddies just tossing in cans. Asking it if you figured out how many cans you can do a minute or hour earlier. Yeah, I remember that. I remember you saying that, Matrix. It's basically about 1,000 cans an hour. We did 495 cans in about 28 minutes. So yeah, about 1,000 an hour. Welcome back, Allison. Doing good. Trying to keep me in managing so many chat rooms. Yeah, love it. Looking good. It's still holding strong. That's an awesome amount of Twitch chats there, buddy. Awesome. Yeah, whenever I'm on Matrix channel, I can always hear the Discord ding, ding, about every few minutes. Screenshot it. Sweet. The other thing this hopper lets me do is put stuff like these cans up on the rails, so I don't have to keep putting cans in one at a time over and over and over. I can just let the hopper go, and I can actually watch it from the screen here. That's pretty cool. So that seems hung up a bit. Push that in a bit. See if that helps. So far, so good. So now, just load in another bag. Bag's about 1/3 full at the moment. And that stuff is pretty cool. Nice, Allison, sorry. That's how I used to unstick the cans before I put that thing in there. And days is pretty long. Looks like a good vacation tattoo. Yeah. reading chat. More pop cans. And this is a box of 50 cans. I type with one hand all the time, Allison. y'all doing? Thank you, Jason. Thank you for fixing that, Jason. Appreciate it. Excuse me. So bag number 2. This one weighs. Got another scale here. So 225, 226. Pick the bag up. You can see the bag's being picked up. 240. So basically still 15 pounds. So another 495 cans. Not too shabby. Load up another bag. So we're basically getting close to an hour already, and we've done 495, so 990 cans in almost an hour. There we go. We're all set for another run. So probably about a minute's worth of changing a bag out and everything. Not too bad. We catch up on chat here. I've been looking at it. The user apart coughs. Sounds good, Jason. Sounds good, Tom. Sounds good, Allison. I really appreciate you guys being here and coming by and everything. I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I still got a little bit more. In this box here, I have 168 cans. Yummy. There you go. All nice and neat. Not too much OCD, but still pretty much there. Make sure the bag's in the right spot. So the obvious important question now is getting them up in there.
crushing cans, man.
50 cans of the Feisty Cherry Coca-Cola cans. In case you haven't seen them before, this is what they are. So, Feisty Cherry, Diet Coke. You guys ready? So here's the differences of the two cans. Those cans just fit in there. Fit in there just nice, like this. So we'll see what that looks like when I start it up. So it would be pretty cool if it worked and went down, you know. I doubt they'll all stay like this, but it's worth a shot, you know. Had to make sure I was still streaming. Chat got a little quiet. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. So if I were to show you, that's what it kind of looks like for the most part. So everything's nice and straight. You guys ready? Because here we go. there's a lot of the cans that got crushed. This one really got squished a lot flatter, lengthwise really. Okay, and just like I said, the beginning of this, roughly, I'm going to crush this can. Now, it may break the machine, it may not, but we're going to find out. Of course, I got to empty it out first, so I'm just go over here. I'm just going to put it into a garbage can here. So at least the garbage can stuff will be nice and smelly good. So still here. Just trying to empty out the can, just so I don't get liquid everywhere, and more so an explosion, which we don't want. And the flavor of choice is cranberry cherry. Hey, you made a Bentley for the crushing cans? Thank you, Tom. I do have a Bentley for it, though. Actually, you should see it underneath my stream. Underneath the stream window, it should be there. That might be the Bentley link for it, I'm not too sure. But basically, it goes to the Facebook album. Had to use a short link since it was too long. Ah, okay. Thanks, buddy. And basically, I have the one Bitly link to where I can see how many people have, clicked on it and everything. So that works good too, buddy. I'll add that one in there as well. So still trying to empty out this can. So emptying out this can so we can crush it. My brother had one that was close to empty, and I'm not sure what she did with it. I think she threw it out or put it in the recycle thing. Not sure. So basically, we'll be doing this for about a minute or two. I would say about an hour and 10, because I took a little bit of time to do the last ones. So for 1,255 cans, 56 because it was one that I was drinking. So for 1,256 cans, it took about an hour and 10 minutes. They started at 7:30. It's now 8:45. So roughly an hour and 10 minutes to do 1,256 cans while changing bags. Now, of course, if you had an extra bag holder and you could just swap out the bags, that'd be a lot quicker, but we're only down like 1 minute, so it's not really that bad. Still trying to empty it out. Still right here. I see the light bulb or the battery and the flashlight is holding up pretty good, so that's good. Yeah, I'm talking, I'm just right here. I can see that the mic is not really picking me up, and I'm not trying to talk too loud anyway. Okay. So that's just kind of spitting out. Just empty the gas out of it at the moment. So hopefully the talking is a little bit better. More so I'm more pointed towards the microphone. Microphone is right up here by the camera. So, okay, we're empty. Now to just remove this. There we go. So in case no one has ever taken one of these apart, this is what the inside looks like. Super fancy, huh? So there's nothing recyclable in here except just plastic, of course. So we'll set that aside. So now we have one aerosol can. And I'm going to puncture it with a nail set just so any gas or anything can leak out. Okay, there we go. For safety precautions, this is no longer a sealed chamber. We have a hole in it. So here we go. Is everybody ready? Everyone else's cleanouts? Split in two cleanouts. That's a little inside joke with him. So here we go, folks. Now that took a little bit of effort, but just making sure. Still got some juice. I don't want to drip it on the laptop or nothing. So I'm going to move my tablet over. So here's that can that we just had. Now, I'm not going to have it over my laptop. So here's what, let me get a little bit closer. So here's what it looks like, and I'll put it on the other can too. So here's what it looks like. There's the bottom. There's the top. Now I did put it in to kind of top down, and then I just kind of moved over this way because I know the top is not as strong as the bottom, and it did okay. And it's still working. Love it. Love it. This probably weighs, I don't know, maybe an eighth, maybe a quarter pound. So you get a bunch of these. You get a good fair amount of weight. Now, how full is the last bag? So the last bag, it's kind of hard to see, so I can't see much. So I'll bring it up to you. So here's the bag. Do it that way. You can see, and we're about that full. So not too bad. Oh, someone clipped it? Fuck yeah, man. All right. Thank you, thank you. Christopher Febreze can. Thank you, man. That was awesome. Thank you, Matrix. I just saw who did it. Awesome, buddy. So that's how much more full. So we got about 2 1/4 bags. I just kind of trying to get it to sit kind of good. And it's still humming along. That's nice. Yeah, I didn't really set up a Discord on my thing, but I do have a Discord button below. That's awesome clip, man. I would kind of show it on here, but let me see if I can do that. Add a scene. Laptop. Excuse me. Laptop screen. Just hold on. So there we go. So actually add display capture, laptop screen, LTS, make source visible. Okay, there we go. Display, there's only one. Capture cursor, sounds good. Okay. So now we can see what I can see. And the dual camera screen. Copy that. Paste. So that's how that pops up. In case anyone ever wondered how to do, oh yeah, that's not really capturing everything on my screen now, is it? Interesting. Yeah. Wow, that's super huge. Okay. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Do that. And there's Cicero with his YouTube. Snap that down. Over just a little bit. Too much. Okay, that's good. I'll move this over. Perfect. Okay. Click outside of that. Everything's fine. So now we'll go to here. So here we go, folks. That took a little bit of effort, but just making sure. Still got some juice. I don't want to drip it on the laptop or nothing. So I'm going to move. I can still see chat, by the way. Over. So here's that can that we just had. I'm not going to have it over my laptop. So here's what. Get a little bit closer. So here's what it looks like, and I'll put it on the other cam too. So, so here we go, folks. Looks good, buddy. Thank you much. We'll watch it again. It's a good clip. Thank you, Matrix. Yeah. Oh, you can see it struggle. Oh, rough, rough. None of the belt slipped. There was no squeaking. There was no nothing. Did awesome. A little bit of effort, but just making sure. Still got some juice. See what screen looks like. So that's good. I'm gonna move my tablet. So I was able to see it, everything. Okay, cool. So here's that can that we just had. I'm gonna have it over my laptop. So here's what. Get a little bit closer. So here's what it looks like, and I'll put it on the other cam too. So, so here we go, folks. It's awesome, man. Thank you much. Dual camera screen. So we're back on here. Let's see. Face cam full. Scene. It still kind of works. But you all get the drift. So I'm reading chat here on the tablet. Excuse me. Sorry. And I know I need to go to sleep. Have a great rest of your stream and night. Thanks both on Mats and everyone in chats. Discord. Thank you there, Tom. You're a wonderful asset. That's why you're a mod. Now you got the link. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I haven't really had the time, so to speak, to really, not justify, but do everything perfectly like you've been doing. Let me just try to get my chat back up here. There we go. So I got chat. Got it on your button of your channel. Got it from your button of your channel. Okay, cool. Thanks. Because my YouTube and Facebook album and everything, that's all up there. So that's awesome, man. Thank you. And so laptop screen. So just so you guys can see, you can't see my hand, but you can see my mouse. So that's what I have on everything. And all I have to do is basically just press a button on the keypad or the number pad. Facebook is also a link. Thank you, buddy. Thank you much. So, like I kind of forecasted, it'd take about an hour, or actually from the event it said from 6 to 9. Guess what? It's 9 o'clock. So, there's dual screen. Now we can, that's not face cam, webcam capture, transform, stretch the screen. There we go. So now y'all can see me. I'm going to turn that light off. Now we just have the flashlight. There we go. So now y'all can see me on a really crappy camera, so to speak. I have chat here as well. So I really do appreciate everyone coming out, everyone coming by. I take it, it's done. Thank you, buddy. Like that little tongue smiley too. Awesome. I use it a lot too. It's nice and easy, and its buttons are right next to each other. It's awesome. Nice crushing event. Loved it. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you. Big hugs, everyone. Big hugs in chat. I did kind of trim up my beard just a little bit earlier today. Kind of took everything down, kind of trimmed it off a little bit, so hopefully it looks okay and good for everyone. You loved it too, Tom James? Awesome, thank you. I've literally been saving these cans since my last YouTube video. And there were still some cans kind of left over. And I probably went through a good 800-900 cans just in testing throughout the months, or actual month, of after the pop can crusher was made, the RockCan crusher was made. And I took 1 month to build it. You know, some of the stats that, you know, some people just don't know. So I took 1 month to build it. Let's move this back a little bit more. 1 month to build it. 6 to 7 hours a day, every day, for a whole month. During that time was basically February. And on Valentine's Day, mother was complaining of some chest pains, and we called 911, took her to the hospital. She had a minor heart attack. There was proteins that were present in the heart, blood, and everything to show that there was stress on the heart and everything. So she was gone for maybe about 2 weeks in the hospital, recovery-wise and everything. So in a sense, to kind of sidetrack my mind, I was still in the middle of this build. So to continue working and keep the mind off of something I can not have anything to do with, or worrying isn't going to make her feel any better or get healthier any faster. She has to heal on her own and go from there, so to speak. So I just kept building, kept working on it, and eventually it was done. You can obviously go to the YouTube and you can see all the videos that I did. I didn't know how to stream yet, so there's no stream of it out there, just recorded videos. So 6 to 7 hours a day, 1 month to build it. And when I first started it off, it was 4 inches wide. There is now. Okay, cool. Thanks, James. Or Tom. Thanks. So when I first started off, it was 4 inches wide, just a little bit wider than a pop can. But because of the steel that I had, I'll show you. Here's a piece of the steel that I had to work with. And this is 4 inch wide, 4 inch wide by 2 inches thick. I mean, you put it on Twitch as live. That's what I meant. Okay. Yeah, there was, I think one Twitch video that I put on YouTube because it was a live video, but that was just the install of the monitors. So that's like the only real live one, but not live from YouTube. Granted, seriously, I did try to go live through YouTube, and every time I went to enable the chat, my tablet would refresh or restart over. So, wrong way there. This camera is not flipped. So anyway, some people are OCD on certain things. Okay, I gotta go that way. My left is right, my right is left. That looks a little better. So eventually, after a while, I learned of slobs, Streamlabs OBS slobs, and got it for the tablet. And then I was able to stream to Twitch or YouTube with chat and not have my tablet right here, not have my tablet start over or reboot. What's the point of live if you can't read chat, right? So I started off with, this is the whole length of the bar. So I cut up one of these bars into basically a 14-inch length. This is 9 inches. It's about 4. So it's about 13. So maybe down to about here. I know there's letters there, but down to about there. Two 14-inch lengths. And I gave that a try. Sorted it okay, but when the can got crushed and got flat, it was just as wide as the bar. And it got stuck. So I added in a 2x2 piece, which I don't have very many left over. I use them all pretty well. But I have a piece here. So here's a 2x2 square tube. So I put that next to it. Do it like that. So now I have 6 inches. And if you take your fist, your thumb, that's 6 inches. Once you're old enough, your hands don't really change size. So measure stuff with your hands, because they're always with you when you're at the store. No duh. And then I found out later on that it wasn't really crushing well. It was sliding. So then I made some ripple plates. Forgot the scale was there. So I made some ripple plates. And they locked right on there like this. So it was like that, but obviously upside down. So obviously it was like this, and it would oscillate and crush the cans. And of course having it bigger up here kind of helped, and then thinner down here, you know, adjusted it as time went by. So, but the cans were still getting hung up. Cans were still getting hung up inside of here. and I didn't really want to drill any holes into it because that would like take forever. Not so much take forever, but it would um, possibly weaken up the bar. So I made another one. I found a better way to make the ripple plates. A little bit better, more uniform, and there you go. It was a lot better doing it. One didn't quite turn out that great, but hey, it was better than hammering it. So again, this is 4 inches wide. So all this was done before adding in, the extra width. So that fits on there like that. In case you're curious on how it looks folded over, it's pretty bright. So basically folded over, it looks like that. And I can slide it out just a little bit. Let me move my head. There we go. So you can see it's just curled just a little bit, so you can reach in there. And basically, there was 2 holes drilled at the top. One was already in there, sorry. So there was 2 holes drilled at the top. So only had to put in 2 holes into the unit. So I basically went through, which is just relatively thick steel or sheet metal. And basically, this metal did not come this width. I had to cut it out of a big sheet of metal. So there was time involved with that. So a whole month of R&D has gone into this thing. So then, of course, back to making it wider. And then they were still slipping. Cans were still slipping on it. So I went back to the original design that I got this idea from, which was from YouTube. And he had a diamond plate installed. Had some metal chips and I didn't want it to get in my mouse. He had diamond plate installed on his. And that was just enough of like knuckle type stuff to get in there and basically act like a knuckle and deform the can just enough. His was also going in about 2 inches. Mine's going about 1 inch. So a bit of a difference. That guy was making them to sell. I'm not. I've had one offer to buy it, and I said $1,000. I haven't heard back from him again. So kind of looked around in the garage, and I found these bolts. Let's see if we can get it here. So I found this bolt. You see how it's kind of got some grooves at the top? There we go. Good look for you guys. And the top is basically a button head. This was a test that I did just to kind of see what it would kind of be like if I had ground the bottoms and had it like this, and the square end could grab, say like this is a pop can, could grab the side of the pop can with that square and just kind of work it on its way down. But each one of these rib neck carriage bolts cost $1 each. I had 57 of them. This is number 57. There we go. That's number 57. So I have 56 of them in that machine. That light's pretty dim. So let me show you that on dual camera, face cam. So as you can see, let me just try to fit the screen. So basically, I can't really remember how to zoom. Maybe let's just take this and stretch it. Yeah, that's how you zoom. Okay, I get you. That's how we do zoom. Oh, I get it. Process and learning. So each one of these cost $1 if I were to buy them new, and you can see where I kind of ran out. So those little dimples, they don't have the groove cut on it underneath. They're just round. And we saw a lot of cans scooting up on this side, so I would like to add more to there, but it's doing okay, you know. So far so good. Yeah, there's a shadow there. Okay. So, and these were, I could swap these jaws out, these two side jaws a little bit. Um, Actually, you don't see my mouse. Crap. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just speak it. The left jaw, the left 2-inch jaw, and the right 2-inch jaw has some buttons. The left one has 2 full rows, and the right one kind of 1/3 of a row, and it's missing on the right side. So the little push bar thing, this was added in after I thought about, or not thought about, that was added in after making the jaws the total width. And I could kind of reverse the 2-inch wide jaws that are on the left and right. Wouldn't be bad to do, but I figure if it works through the 1,000 can crushing and it doesn't break or anything, and it does good and it does all right, I can just kind of leave it. But I think I would need about, I think there was 7. Okay, there's 8 of them going from bottom to top. So there's eight little button head rib neck carriage bolts going from bottom to top. So 16 on the far left jaw and 6 on the far right jaw. So it would need 10 more. That's $10 plus shipping. And fortunately enough, there is a place about 10 miles from me that I can pick them up, so really no shipping, which is nice. That's if I really, really need to and want to, because all I have to do is just drill a simple little hole, and then that would work. There we go. Switch it back to there. So basically, I drill a hole, and I pound that in there, and I have to make sure that the bolts that, the bolt that's going through, I have to make sure that it doesn't interact with bolts that are holding everything together. So, with careful planning and with ease, it can work. And it's not to say basically that's it, folks, but in short, basically, yeah. So, a month to build it, a month to upgrade it from 2 4-inch jaws to 2 6-inch jaws to 2 8-inch jaws as you see it now, and working through its progress, and of course redoing the hopper too. Redoing that to make it wide enough and everything. And the hopper does come off. There is a hinge. It has a hinge pin. So, fell out. Some dirt. So there's a hinge pin that I can take apart. And basically had to get everything just right. So here's how it's being held in. You know, I kind of always do this at the end of my videos. While you're recording stuff, you might as well go for it. So here's how everything is. I did have pieces of wood on this before. You'll see that in the older videos. Because it was a lot narrower, and didn't really want to use metal to hold the pieces together, but later on I found out it was a lot easier than trying to use the wood, but figured it out. You know, I have a table saw, and cutting the wood at, you know, the right angle, the correct angle and everything was sometimes a little bit easier, sometimes nicer. So it's just one of those things of, can you get it together right? What do you have to do to do it? What is needed to do it? Everything involved. So with no further ado, I will be back to streaming tonight once I get my computer back over to where, actually it's this way, but what you see behind me, my stuff's over there. I'll get everything back to my lair, so to speak, where I have the two monitors that are set up, and I can sit back, relax. It's 9:20, so not too bad. And it says 2 hours 13 minutes, but I've actually been streaming longer than that, because I started streaming about 5:50, but my router decided to restart right in the middle of my stream. But either way, I do appreciate everyone that stopped by. Appreciate everyone that talked in chat. Chat's usually that way. Or really wherever you have your chat window. Don't know. So I do appreciate everyone. I do see the comments. Why the Streamlabs, or why the dashboard thing has it go that way. I use my tablet like this, but it's basically, do it that way. Basically how I use my tablet. But case Rosra, it is what it is. It don't matter as long as it works. This tablet was about, I don't know, $750, $800, somewhere around there. Dual quad core processors, 3 gigs of RAM, 8 cores, 8 threads. It has enough to do everything and handle everything, and that's what I wanted. And it is a Samsung. It's a Samsung Tab S 10.5 inch, and it has, I believe, 128 gigabyte memory card, SD card, so more than enough storage, more than enough room. And it's only used about 23% of the battery, just being on, doing everything, so it's awesome. It can record video with the battery tender that I have at 26,800 milliamp hours. It can record about 20 hours of video, and the memory card in there can hold all that too. And that's not being plugged into the wall or anything. You get the right stuff, stuff works great. So I bid you guys this peace, and I'll have this exported, well, actually probably joined, because it's in two parts. Join it together and head it on over to YouTube and join it together, hoping to, well, I couldn't really make a highlight out of it. It would be like a two-part highlight for Twitch. So, Tom, you've done a lot of video editing and everything. What would you think would be okay for Twitch to put the videos together, just the two Twitch videos together, and make a highlight out of that? My kind of guess would be as I would have to like rebroadcast it and then make a highlight from that. That would be my guess. So let me know what your thoughts on that are. If excuse me, if you're able to hear that. If not, I'll talk to you later about it. Not a biggie. So hopefully everybody liked the little layout that I have here for recent followers, recent hosts. I know it's kind of a dark blue, but I do like dark blue, and I try to get text that was just readable, and a nice little bitty cup here. It's pretty cool. Fortunately, we don't really have anything in the cup. Side note, I was kind of hoping for some biddies in the cup, but hey, cup gets love whenever it wants love, so no worries. As you can see from the top of chat, the Streaming Gate, Grizzly Adams, and Evil Rich have added some biddies. And not to forget, Brittany also added 5 biddies as well. So there's like $5.20 of biddies that have been added, which is more than wonderful, more than I expected. I think people like giving biddies to people that have face cams so they can see their reaction. It's like, holy hell, oh my god, what are you doing? Stop giving me biddies. I don't need this, like give them to somebody else, all that stuff. So it's cool, it's awesome, it's wonderful. Obviously anything is appreciated. Would be nice to save up to about $1,000 or $1,500 for a really nice gaming computer, desktop obviously, but that's kind of out of the realm. And I know I have a tip thing down there, but I kind of think if I receive tips this year, that means I have to do taxes next year. And since I don't have an income for the past 10 years, I've done taxes of 10 years. So I don't know if there's any back stuff that I have to do, and frankly, how much that would cost. Because I did miss a couple years worth of taxes at one time when I did make money, which really wasn't much money, a couple months here or there. And it was maybe $200-300. Just a little bit itchy there, sorry. Beard stuff happens that way. Anyone that says the beard isn't itchy and only goes away after a couple weeks is a liar. Or they're just not letting you know the whole truth. It's not so much a liar. Just didn't tell you all the truth. Beard is itchy, whether you wash it or not. If you wash it too much, it dries out. And it really gets itchy. So anyway, I'm done rambling. I appreciate everyone coming by. I will catch you later this evening. And probably go back and probably do some Gold Rush. Because Pixel by Pixel Studios with the Marbles on stream. I did see someone streaming it earlier. Not too sure if it's fully up and running or they were just letting people kind of test it for a couple hours. They were having some issues with the servers. And hopefully the 2 to 4 hour server work that they had to do was done in a very short amount of time. So I bid you guys peace. You guys have a good night. And I will catch you a little bit later. Bye-byes.